Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to see you again. So today we're going to dive deep into our peak performance operation system to add an extra 10 to 20K in monthly recurring revenue. Okay, this system here was designed for you, digital entrepreneur. Okay, all about to focus, to improve your focus, ramping up your productivity, focus on the client acquisition. So the things that are going to bring the most value. So this is going to be the 80-20 rule applied, okay, but with a system. All right, so what happens is that us entrepreneurs, especially digital entrepreneurs, face multiple challenges, and one of them is lack of clarity. And maybe you don't have a rock solid business model, or you don't have specific goals, or you don't fully understand your target audience. And this ambiguity can lead to strategies that miss the mark, okay, and leads to wasted effort and a business that's stuck in the 5 to 10K mark. And you know exactly what I mean, okay? And the other one is, which is very common though, is lack of accountability. Of course, it's good to be your own boss, but without the right setup, the right environment, the team, or someone to keep you on track, it's going to be super easy to slide into procrastination, poor time management, and just not getting things done. And that can lead to, for example, falling off with your client fulfillment or outreach. And then again, on your client acquisition process, you're going to start falling off. Okay, so you need to be consistent with all the actions, and having accountability, it's key, right? So what we're going to do is actually go through the multiple steps that will allow you to increase your performance and add extra 10 to 20K per month. Okay, and the first step is really entering this hyper productivity mode. This is where we morph your daily routine into a finely tuned, well-oiled machine. Okay, we've got a bunch of time blocking methods and prioritization frameworks to help you zero in on the tasks that make the biggest difference. Okay, and the way I feel it is that this is full of steps and efficient tactics, all designed to smooth out, okay, your workflow and get your processes moving along nicely and seriously boost your output. And it's really something I've seen time and time again. So what we have to do in order to get this moving is keeping an eye on your business key performance indicators. It's pretty important stuff. Okay, these KPIs can be anything like how many clients you've got, what's on the agenda for tomorrow, how many sales you've nailed, okay, meetings you've booked, and so on. Okay, we're going to be super diligent about measuring these KPIs. You're going to keep tabs on them daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and even annually. And why? Because to make sure we are always moving forward and your business keeps growing, I want to ensure steady progress and consistent growth in revenue. All right, these are some of the KPIs, but you need to look at, based on the stage you are at the moment, what makes sense. I can help you do that. And once you figure out what KPIs, all you're going to do is just set them and then measure them every single day, every single month, so you can really make sure you know what to change, and then focus on the 20% that is bringing the 80% of results. So for instance, what you're going to do is come in here. You're going to have this tab. You can start from monthly and then go to the month you are, and then just go for it. Okay, for example, did you create a long form content, short form content? How many sales assets did you create? How many outreach? How many positive responses? How many meetings were booked? Did you close? How much? So you're gonna track every single month, week, and day. It's very important. So many people fall off with this and don't understand why they're not progressing with their business. This is where we enter the deep work mode. Okay, this is crucial for digital entrepreneurs, those who want to improve their productivity, because it allows them to focus on tasks that generate the most significant results. You will be able to eliminate distractions and dedicate specific time blocks to concentrate on work, just work and results. Okay, you will be amazed at how much you can get done in less time. So we first examine low income activities. These are tasks that can need to be automated or delegated. Okay, for example, client fulfillment, certain team meetings, outreach, management of messages and emails, and social media engagement. All of these, I categorize them as low income tasks, okay, or activities, and these can normally be delegated or automated, okay? When it comes to high income activities, these activities require a high level of strategic thinking, creativity, and decision making. This involves a wide range of tasks, including funnel building, systems building, content creation, designing sales asset, okay, product improvement, market research, sales calls. All of these are high income activities. And because they require a high level of decision making and strategic thinking, they are difficult to delegate, okay? And I wouldn't suggest you to delegate this sort of activities, okay? It's imperative to avoid delegating because it is your ultimate responsibility and interest to grow your business, right? In order to apply these tasks in a manner that you are preventing overwhelm and distractions, I highly recommend you try out this thing we call time blocking allocations, okay? So you must establish routine blocks and limiting potential distractions by adopting this approach. And if you do that, basically you're gonna leverage your circadian rhythm. So during the day, you're gonna have 2 energy peaks. So this period here, 1 and 2, and for each block is about 3 to 4 hours. During these periods, what you do is actually focus on those high income activities. So the first peak, pure high income activities, so sales calls, content creation, product improvement, market research, system buildings, funnel building, all of that. And then in the afternoon, you're going to do more communication stuff like sales calls, outreach, and all the other low income stuff as well. So team meetings, social media engagement, and everything else. All right. And ideally, your calendar would look something like this. For example, if you look at Sam Oven's routine, it's pretty much this, okay? And now the way I see it is very, very simple. And the first thing is actually dedicate time blocks. And I'm going to show you how I usually do it. I usually dedicate about 4 hours of deep work. Within those 4 hours, I break it down into blocks of 30 to 90 minutes. And then I rest 5 to 20 minutes. So the longer I do, the longer the time block, the longer my rest period, okay? So these are some examples. And the other important things to do is not to switch in between tasks, because if you do, it's going to take a little bit longer to get to that level of focus required to produce as much result as possible, okay? That's not something you want to do, keep switching, all right? Or you can use one of these timers. They are very good. Just make sure you allocate the task. For example, you organize your day, you know what you're going to do, so you can customize the timing, okay? Customize the timing to whatever you need. Make sure you don't switch in between tasks. I see so many people committing these mistakes. For example, they start writing emails, okay, or the email sequence, and then they do outreach, and then come back to do emails again, and then they do something else like funnel building, and then they go back to the email. No, do emails until you finish. Once you finish, you can move to the next task. Lastly, the key aspect about productivity is becoming very efficient, okay? So we streamline, automate, or delegate tasks, okay? This could be a whole bunch of stuff like filling paperwork, getting social media posts ready to go, editing videos, managing emails, and organizing your workspace, all right? Do not spend time doing minor work and things that are not providing value to the business. You can 100% automate it or delegate to someone. Just hire a chef to cook, okay? Hire a cleaner to organize your space, right? You can pay someone 100 to 500 pounds a month or euros a month, depending on where you live. But think about how much time you're saving and what you can do with your time. I have my wife, and she handles this stuff for me, but while she's doing that, I can focus on providing for the family with the financial resources, okay? So it's all about allocating the time or allocating the resources where we have the most output, the greater output, okay? So if you have a partner and if the dynamics allow it to set it up that way, do it. If not, just hire someone, okay? So in essence, streamlining and automating and delegating are key strategies we employ to ensure that we remain productive and focused on the core areas of our business that directly contribute to our growth and success, all right? And then some things they're necessary, but they're not profitable. Those have to be delegated, but these that do not contribute at all and they're not necessary, bro, just eliminate completely, okay? And in order to ensure we are progressing and improving, it is vital to first set a clear and specific goal. Once the goal is set, immediately go into creating your first piece of work. And this could be a piece of content, or the new funnel, or anything, right? And after that, it's time to launch it. Put it out there for the world to see it and interact with. The next step is to validate your work. This involves gathering feedback, all right, and understanding how people perceive and interact with what you've created. And this validation phase is crucial since it provides insights that can guide the next step, the refined stage, okay? And during this refined stage, you can make the necessary adjustments and improvements to your work, to your content, to your funnel, to anything else, to your email sequence, okay, based on the feedback you received, okay? After refining, you just repeat the process, okay? And this cycle of setting goals, creating, launching, validating, refining, and repeating is an effective strategy for continuous improvement and achieving success, all right? And I'm 100% sure if you look at your client acquisition system and if you keep refining it, going through this step, there's no way you're not going to have enough calls. You're not going to have enough meetings and closed sales. But only if you actually focus on the right input. So identify what inputs are bringing the most value, track them every single day, every single week, and then just keep refining until you hit the sweet spot, all right? It's very simple. Now, if you really want to level up and reach the next level of productivity and growth, both in the business and personal life, you need to check out our Performance Mastery Hub, where I help you implement our systems and operations, okay? So we can optimize your health, focus, and potentially add an extra 10 to 20K in monthly recurring revenue. Okay, but the truth is the benefits don't stop there, and you're not only going to expand your network, but we're going to keep pushing you to chase your dreams. All right, so go ahead, hit me in the DM on IG so we can discuss how these protocols work and how it can be implemented into your business and to your life. Okay, if you haven't done so, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.